This is Nitya, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics from St. Anne's Arts and Science College. We are seeing the Unit 2 in multiple integrals. We are seeing daily nowadays. Today we are going to see the double integral. Last class also we had seen some double integrals. Today also we are going to see some double integrals using the circle within the x and y axis. Okay, so let us see the first problem. Evaluate double integral of xy dx dy taken over the positive quadrant of the circle x squared plus y squared equal to a squared. So here they have given the positive quadrant in the question itself they have given, and it has to be lies between the circle x squared plus y squared equal to a squared. So the given integral value is a double integral of xy into dx dy. Now to find the x limit points, we are taking the x squared equal to a squared minus y squared. So that is we are rewriting that. We are rewriting the given question, given condition. So x squared equal to a squared minus y squared. So x is equal to plus or minus root of a squared minus y squared. Since it's a positive quadrant alone, so x varies from 0 to root of a squared minus y squared. So we don't have the negative value. So it's a first quadrant, it's a positive quadrant. So it's varies from 0 to root of a squared minus y squared. So now let us see the circle in the x-axis and y-axis. See that. So here first quadrant only it covers given equation, that is the given double integral covers. So here we are applying x is equal to 0 means x is equal to root of a squared minus y squared, the center part. If y equal to 0, that is we are going to see the next step to find y limit points, to find the y limit points. So let us take put x is equal to 0. So therefore x squared plus y squared equal to a squared. To find the y limit point, so put x is equal to 0. So what will happen? Y squared equal to a squared will come. So y equal to, that is plus or minus a, root of root and 2 should can cancel, and plus or minus a will come. Therefore y varies from 0 to a. Now we have the given double integral formation as xy into dx dy. For the double integral, x value what we have taken 0 to root of a squared minus y squared, and y value we have taken as 0 to a. So both varies like this. Now as usual double integral procedure we are using. So if you are doing the first is x, so x squared by 2 into y, then dy should be outside, then apply the limit 0 to root of a squared minus y square. So what will happen? Root of a squared minus y squared the whole square divided by 2. If you are applying that, if you are applying in the place of x, so if you are applying in the place of x, if you are applying, what will happen? The 2 and root get cancelled, and we are getting the answer as a squared minus y squared into y dy. This is obviously, and take the 1 by 2 should be outside. Now 1 by 2 into root of, take the separate terms, y squared y into dy minus y cube dy. Now as usual we have to integrate with respect to y. So a squared y squared by 2 minus y power 4 by 4. So 0 to a, you just apply the limit. So a power 4 by 2 minus a power 4 by 4, which is equal to 1 by 2 into a power 4 by 4. We are getting the answer as a power 4 by 8. Okay. Next we can move on to the second problem. See the double integrals x squared plus y squared dx dy over the region for which x and y are each greater than or equal to 0 and x plus y is less than or equal to 1. Here they have given the double integral formation, as well as over the region, this is the condition they have given us, over the region for which x and y are each greater than or equal to 0 and x plus y is less than or equal to 1. So where x value if you are taking, y value if you are taking, that should be definitely greater than or equal to 0 on condition, and then x plus y is less than, or if you are adding the two values, that answer should be less than or equal to 1. So two conditions they have given. Okay, so let us see the given thing as x plus y equal to 1. We are taking as x plus y equal to 1. So what will happen? X is equal to 1 minus y. Now x varies from 0 to 1 minus y. Likewise y varies from, likewise if you are taking y, so 0 to 1. See the diagram, x axis and y axis, this is 0 to 0. So here x varies from 0 to 1 minus y. So here 1 minus y and x plus y, this is a y axis, in that x is equal to 0, in the x axis y equal to 0, 1 comma 0 will come, here 0 comma 1 will come if you are applying the 0 value. So x plus y equal to 1 implies x is equal to 1 minus y. So this is the region. So double integration of this term. So 0 to 1 minus y. Second one is y varies from 0 to 1. Apply as usual, and then so what will happen? 1 minus y the whole cube by 3 plus y squared into 1 minus y into dy. So this you can split as a cube a minus b the whole cube formula, that is a cube minus 3a squared b plus 3b squared a minus b cube. So substitute that values and then keep the rest of the terms here, and then this will be 1 by 3 minus 3 by y plus 3y squared minus y cube plus y cube, and then just multiply this term, and then so what will happen? 1 by 3 minus y plus y squared minus y cube by 3 plus y squared minus y cube into dy. Now just differentiate with respect to y. So it will get like this term, and then apply the limit 0 to 1. So after applying, you are getting like this. After reducing, after simplifying, we are getting this 2 by 12. So the answer is 1 by 6. Okay girls, only 2 problems I have taken. So it comes under with some conditions also. Please go through it, learn it. If they are asking like this type of question, you have to do first find the limits from x varies from where to where and y varies from where to where, and then as usual you just use the double integration method as usual using the limits, that is from where it varies, and then apply as usually and get the answer. Thank you. Thanks for watching girl.